Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Catoosa High School basketball. Bringing you the action here from the Catoosa Activity Center. Catoosa Indians hosting the Hilldale Hornets. Hornets come in with a 16-5 record. They're currently ranked number 13 in the state, Billy, and we just had them down at their place a few weeks ago. They're a pretty good squad.
Yeah, it's a very fast-paced, exciting game down there. Look for the same thing here tonight, just up and down, get after it, play a lot of hard physical basketball. Same referee crew, so we'll see if they let the boys play a little bit more than they did the girls. But if we can get some flow to this game, it should be a really exciting basketball game.
I really think it will be. This will be another really, really good team that the Indians are going to face. Hilldale has just recently beat Fort Gibson. They beat Locust Grove. Both of them are quality teams that are probably going to have pretty good runs in the playoffs. So they're playing at a pretty high level right now. It's a matter of how well can the Indians continue to play that John Coon style of basketball with a lot of pressure and going to have to make some shots.
Yeah, definitely the defensive pressure here will be a big key tonight. I think getting defensive pressure from the get-go will be a big thing.
Get your starters here for the Indians. Once again, this is senior night. We've been honoring these seniors for the boys, the girls, the cheer, the trainers. So want to certainly thank all of them for their contributions to Catoosa Public Schools, Catoosa Athletics. Nice to have them all here, and nice to have them all recognized. We've got quite a few seniors here on this boys team. Go ahead and get you the starters now, and then we'll get to the seniors in a little bit. On the floor, we've got Caleb Nibbling, Jay Coons, Striker Daniel, Jackson Hall, Gavin Phillips. Starters for the Hornets, TJ Maxwell, Brayson Lawson, Hunter Parsons, Ty O'Neill, and Sean Lester. Stepping in will be O'Neill for the Hornets, Coons for the Indians. Officials take the floor, and here we go on senior night from the Activity Center. Gonna have to keep their eye on Maxwell. He's their one of their big offensive threats. Pretty quick play already so far. Foul's gonna be called early on Jackson Hall, number 5. Another game, Billy, that the Indians are gonna have to do all they can to take care of the ball and not fall behind on this a bunch, because this is a pretty good squad that's on a current roll right now. They're playing really, really good ball right now. O'Neill, he's double teamed there by Nibbling and Hall, but he gets away, gets it low to Lester. Shots up, it's good. Phillips working against Maxwell, gets it out to Hall, swings it to Coons. Coons dribbles left, picks up the dribble, gets it to Hall. Baseline move. Caught in no man's, back to Nebelink for 3. Shots a little long, no good. Daniel tries for the rebound, unable to get it. Lawson comes away with the ball for the Hornets. Real quickly, he gets it over to O'Neill and shots up, it's good. 4-0 here early with 6:50 remaining in the first. Right there, Billy, quick. They're a very quick outfit. Coons, turn around, it's good for 2. Maxwell working it on Phillips. Back to O'Neill. Lawson now working on Nibbling. He gets a shot up. He's going to be fouled. Nope, they're going to call it on the floor.
They're picking up the same referee crew, picking up the same referee pace that they had the first game. Cannot get any flow to the game. You're going to call that stuff all night. It's going to be another long, long game. We're going to be getting home maybe tomorrow.
Foul is going to be called on Caleb Nibelink. That's his first personal. That's the second Indian team foul. Maxwell to inbound. Lawson to O'Neal. O'Neal working on Jackson Hall. Gets a little off-balance shot up, fights for the rebound, gets his own, puts it up again. Caleb Nibelink there to clean it up for the Indians. Phillips to Coons. Foul's going to be on number 1. That's Ty O'Neal. I remember this bunch now, Billy, from a couple weeks ago down at their place. You know, they've got these 5 on the floor right now. They get the bulk of the time, especially in a close game. But Phillips for 3, no good. O'Neal with the rebound. There's a couple of them that I remember that once they get it cranked up, they're really good ball players. Yep. Parsons working against Daniel. Pull-up jumper. Well short. Jay Coons with the rebound. Hands the ball off to Phillips. Here come the Indians. Currently down by 2. Hall, turnaround shot. No good. Bounce pass back to Nibelink. Puts a little floater up. Can't get the roll, but fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, good job right there. Taking the pass and driving right to the hole. When you got the defense committed down low, they're going to come at you. Put a wild arm up in the air and get the foul call.
Nibelink gets the first. It's good. Caleb Nibelink gets them both. Game's tied. 5:14 remaining here in the first period. Lawson takes it coast to coast, puts a shot up, no good. Right there for the rebound with the Indians. Coons gets it. Striker Daniel from the corner. Shot's a little long, no good. O'Neal with the rebound.
Keep your eye on this matchup right here with Gavin and TJ and Maxwell. That'll be a good matchup to watch all night long.
Sean Lester for 2.
Those two are guarding each other on both ends, so that's a good matchup right there.
Yep, I think you're right, man. Both of these teams are evenly matched, size-wise, athleticism. A lot of athletes out there right now. Phillips puts the ball up, can't get it to go. A little off-balance shot. Maxwell brings it up the floor for the Hornets. Left side to Parsons. Shot's no good. Caleb Nibelink with the rebound. Indians caught him asleep there. Jackson Hall can't get it to fall. Had a good idea, a quick long up-court pass. Just Jackson unable to get the ball to fall.
I think he was kind of dumbfounded. He was out open and nobody challenged the shot.
I think you're right. Lester with the ball, looking for a cutter, finds Maxwell, trying to get backdoor, working on shots up. Parsons has it. It's good.
Great play.
Check that, that's Lawson. Daniel looking for somebody to throw it to, finds Coons behind him. Coons dribbles left, step back jumper for 2. It's up, it's good.
That's a good range for Jay right there.
Yep, Jane, that you're right. That's he does a pretty good job from there, and especially whenever he gets a little space, step back, knocked it down. Maxwell working on Phillips, gets in paint, puts up the shot. Going to draw the foul. Foul be on Gavin. That'll be his first personal. It's going to be the 3rd Indian team foul. Maxwell gets the first on the floor for the Hornets. Number 10 is Evan Smith. Number 24 is Garrett Vandiver. Maxwell gets the second. Hornets up 11-6 with 2:55 remaining here in the first. Phillips to the corner, finds Coons. Coons drives, good pass to Gavin, puts it up, gets the roll, shot's good. Maxwell takes it the length of the floor, can't get the shot to fall or the putback. Jay Coons with the rebound, up floor quickly. Jackson Hall has the ball, gets it across to Coons. Long three, shot's up, no good. Maxwell with the rebound. 11-8 here, 2:20 remaining in the first. Maxwell working on Phillips, drives, pull-up jumper, shots short. Phillips and Jackson Hall with the rebound. Back and forth, Billy, back and forth. Just about had him wide open right there. Ball was tipped in flight, but pretty good offensive play there. Had it set up.
Great play because we screened Maxwell up on the top. Gavin takes off around the corner, and he's open. Just ball got tipped into flight.
Daniel with the inbound, gets it to Coons. Little ball fake, drives the lane, shots up, it's good. Pretty good first quarter there. That's 6 for Jay. He's got 6 of the Indians' 10. The Indians down 1, minute 40 going here in the first. Garrett Vandiver with the shot. Gavin got a little bit of help there with that push. He was just about to drag his pivot foot, just about to lose his balance. Foul's going to be on 24. That is Garrett Vandiver. That's his first personal. That's the third Hornet team foul. Daniel gets it to Coons, finds a little space, back to Hall. Jumper from the right side, no good. Vandiver with the rebound, pushes up the floor pretty quick. Here come the Hornets. Parsons with a long three, it's good.
No hesitation on that one.
Now he was looking for that ball and looking for the shot, and he knocked it down. 16-10 here with less than a minute to play in the first. Hall with Phillips, left side, shot's no good. Jackson Hall right there for the loose ball, puts it up, it's good.
Good hands. Got a hand in the passing lane, stole it.
Vandiver gets to the rim, decides to dish it off, back out top, three-point shot, no good. Put back Lester, it's good.
It's unlucky right there, that ball didn't hit the rim. Ball hits the rim, that doesn't happen.
Indians going to slow it down here, go for one. They're down 6 as we get ready to wrap up this first. Coons with the ball, working on Vandiver, gets it to Phillips, left side. Thought about the three, put up the little jumper, no good. Maxwell with the ball, kicks it up to Vandiver. Three-point shot at the buzzer, it's no good. Whew. 18-12 here at the end of one. We'll be right back. You're watching us on the Catoosa Sports Network.
Spartan College of Aeronautics and Technology's flight program is designed to get you flying in your first week. You can spend less time in lectures and more time practicing what you've learned, so you could be certified in only 12 months. Also, our degree graduates are able to go for their ATP certification with reduced flight hours. Train for a career as a cargo, corporate, or airline pilot. For more information on starting an exciting new career, go to spartan.edu.
Welcome back to the Catoosa High School Student Activity Center. I'm Jim McKeeter, working alongside Billy Schaus, Johnny Casillas, and the broadcast crew, bringing you the action here. And just like what we thought, pretty exciting, pretty fast-paced first quarter.
Yeah, definitely so. You know, just Catoosa just a little bit off on a couple of shots right here. They can get those corrected. They can get back in it real easy. I mean, there's a lot of basketball left to be played here. 6 points is nothing. You know, just a little mini run of 2 threes, and you're right back even. Then you get some little better defense. We got to be alert, though. The young man that hit that one from way out there, Parsons. If I remember right down that third place, he did the same thing. Got really hot. I believe it was the third quarter down there.
He did.
We're going to have to get out there and get a hand in his face and make sure we got him covered.
That's what I meant whenever I said you. As I sit here and watch these guys, I kind of start reflecting back, and you're absolutely right. Parsons hurt us down the stretch, and I believe it was probably the third or early in the fourth. They made a big run, and they got away from us, really, and he was a lot to do with that. Braden Lee on the floor for the Indians now. He's a senior. He was recognized here tonight. Coach Coons gets him out there, has a little bit of a better defensive presence out there, a little bit more height, and he turns around right there, tries to put the shot off, draws the foul, goes to the line, he'll shoot 2.
Two fouls. The coach wasn't real happy with that foul call, but you know, they're going to be consistent with that, I bet.
Been a couple of games where that foul's going to be called on 33. He just checked in the game. That's Logan Harper. Yeah, I don't know if...
What a foul. I think it's just a lane violation.
Okay. They got a Harper, I guess, for the violation. Puts Lee back at the line to shoot another. And he gets the roll this time. Braden Lee, he's, you know, we talk about him every time he gets on the floor. He adds a little bit of a different dimension to the game. That
height and strength, and he's pretty quick.
Ball's handed off to Parsons. Back to Lawson, trying to get it into Harper, unable to do so. They turn it over. Gavin Phillips and the rest come up with the loose ball. Indians down 13-18 here. Early in the second, Phillips tries to put the ball up, gets it stripped.
Don't say that was a pass. I don't disagree with that. That's probably the right call.
Fouls on 13. We don't have him on our roster, but we'll work to get that. Phillips from the left side for 3. No good. Vandiver with the rebound. Vandiver, he's going to go ahead and take the 3 since he had a good look. Shot's no good.
I think I'll probably let him take that as much as he wants to until he makes 1 or 2. I think I'll just let him take them.
I believe I would let him have that. He's not Parsons. Jackson Hall swings it left side to Coons. Shots up, no good. Right there for the rebound. Phillips puts it back up. It's good. Indians close it to 3. Ball's handed off to Lawson. He gets around the corner. Unable to get the shot. Gets it up. Beats Jackson to the corner, but can't convert.
Yeah, well, Jackson made it a tough shot. That was a difficult shot. The level of difficulty on that was pretty high.
Striker Daniel for 3. It's good.
There you go. Tied it up. We'll get a timeout here.
Yeah, that's just what we needed right there, Billy. Indians able to close this game up, get it tied right back up, make a pretty good little run there, and get right back where we need to be.
Definitely so. That's exactly what you want to come out. Start your second period. You got the first possession, so go in there, you get a score, get a foul, free throws, come back, make a 3, get it tied up. That's just exactly what you wanted to do.
Want to remind everybody that tonight is senior night here at the Activity Center. I want to once again congratulate all the boys, girls, cheerleaders, trainers, basketball players, everybody here was recognized. For the Catoosa seniors, we have Jackson Hall, Gavin Phillips, Striker Daniel, Kobe Reamer, Jay Coons, Ethan Richmond, and Braden Lee. So congratulations to all of them. Thank you for the entertainment you provided and all the hard work that you put into all of this high school basketball and cheer and the trainers. I know we had Colt Meyer. He's a senior. He's a senior basketball trainer, so congratulations to him as well.
Finally, he's a senior. I think he's been around here for about 20 years. I love Colton to death. He's a good kid.
Vanderbilt, he's going to think about it again. Thought about it too long, and he won't.
Yep.
Coons with the ball. He gets it to Hall into bounce pass. Braden Lee turns around right back to Striker Daniel. It's up. It's good.
First lead of the game right there.
Striker Daniel with the last 5 for the Indians, stepping up big off a great feed there by Braden Lee. Lee fighting for the rebound, can't get it. Coons does, hands the ball to Phillips. Here come the Indians with the first lead, 2 points. Coons gets it to Phillips. He thinks about it, hands it to Lee. Braden Lee, the shot's up, look good. Just can't get it to fall.
Not sure about that technique.
Maxwell, he's going to drive. Pass is broken up there by Coons and up the floor quickly. Striker Daniel, he waits, steps back, boom, it's good. Indians up 4 here, 22-18 with 4:30 remaining in the first half.
They haven't scored this period. There's a steal. Hall's got a breakaway.
Jackson Hall. Indians now up 6.
We've gone almost 4 minutes here without scoring. They were 18 at the end of the first period.
Yep. Crowd trying to get into the game here a little bit. Have a pretty good crowd here since it was senior night. Maxwell work. He drives left. Back to Vanderbilt for 3. He makes it.
He made that one. That's all right. I still let him shoot.
(24-21), Indians up. Coons working on Vanderbilt. He's going to get to the lane. Tries to get it back out to Daniel. Daniel's going to be able to save the ball. It's going to be out of bounds off the Indians. They turn it over. Logan Harper back on the floor for the Hornets. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back. You're watching us here on the Catoosa Sports Network.
At RCB Bank, you are not just a number. You are our neighbor, friend, coworker, PTA partner, business owner down the street, and so much more. We value our relationship with you. We are here to serve you at any of our locations or online at rcbbank.com. With over 50 locations across Oklahoma and Kansas, we're everywhere you need us to be. RCB Bank is your hometown community bank, interested in your financial well-being. RCB Bank, that's my bank.
Indians hanging on to a 3-point lead here with 3:27 remaining in the first half. Just what we thought, Billy. Both teams, man, really good, aggressive style of play, a lot of action, tons of action, just pushing the ball up and down the floor just as quickly as they can.
Yep. I like it so far.
These two teams, you know, a couple weeks ago down at their place, we battled. Both teams battled hard. Game didn't get away till, you know, the final couple minutes of the game. That's
it went right down to the last 2 minutes or so. And
yep.
Well, the ball game.
Harper, he's working on Braden Lee. Boom, stuffs him. Gets the ball right back, puts it up over Lee, and it's good. Phillips is going to be tripped as he's trying to get to the bucket. Foul was on Vandiver. That's his second personal. That's the 6th team foul. Yeah, I think the officials, that was a trip, but.
Yeah, nothing intentional. I mean, I tell you what it is. Gavin is so quick, you just never know which way he's going to go, and all of a sudden he's on top of you.
Braden Lee gets the handoff from Phillips, converts the field goal, so that's 3 points for the game. Parsons for 3.
Whew. That's 4 feet outside the line.
Yeah, you got to keep your eye on him. The official's going to have to get a couple of them here together to talk. I didn't see what happened.
I have no idea.
But he said that's enough.
Yep.
So.
Not bad preventive officiating.
Don't know what happened, but they'll go ahead and take Lawson out, let him cool off. Jackson Hall stays on the floor for the Indians. Game's tied at 26 with 2.5 minutes to play here in the first half. Jackson Hall gets it to Kuhn. Coons puts it up, can't get it to fall. Parsons on the rebound. Is Evan Smith. Gets it over to Lester. Now back to Smith. He's working on Hall. Thinks about the step back. Puts it up. No good. Jackson
Good
Hall.
job, Jackson. Got the block and the steal.
Jay Coons dribbles, drives, puts it up left hand. It's good. Pretty good move right there, Bill.
Yep. A little hesitation, then take it to the bucket.
Yeah, did a good job getting the ball to the left hand as he put it up. Kind of had his head and body behind the basket. Did a good job. Maxwell with the ball right now. Indians up by 2. Over to Lester. Maxwell, he's going to drive, puts it up,
That's
over both. It's good.
Good play right there.
Yeah, Maxwell's a good ball player. He's a good ball player. Parsons, a good shooter. But Indians matching up well here, have the game tied with just a minute to play. Braden Lee with the feed. Braden Lee stepping up big here. Great assist there by Gavin Phillips. Gets it to Lee in the paint, and boom, we have another score there. Indians up 2 with just 45 seconds to play here. Smith gets it to Vandiver. Now back to Smith. 23 seconds here in the half. Smith back to Vandiver. Vandiver working on Coons. Coons is going to be called for the foul. That'll put Vandiver on the line, shoot the 1-and-1, I believe.
That's on our 4th.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at the wrong one.
That happens. They changed them on you whenever you weren't looking.
Yeah, I was looking the other way. Foul is going to be on Coons. That's his first personal. That is 4th team foul. Inbound to Maxwell. Maxwell gets it to Lester. The shot's good. 6 seconds. Phillips pushes up the floor real quick. You have to get the shot off. He puts it up. Can't get the roll. Game's tied at 30. We'll be right back, and we'll bring you a little bit of a halftime wrap-up. We'll take a break. We're watching this here on the Crucial Sports Network.
I guess you can say influence comes in all shapes and sizes. It can push you around and make you feel stupid. It can pressure you to do things you're not really into, and to try to fit in no matter what. It's when you start to recognize the influences around you that you can stand up and just be yourself. My name's Gina, and this is what Above the Influence means to me.
Okay, we're back to the Activity Center for Catoosa High School basketball. Halftime here of the boys' game. The game's tied, Billy. We're right back
over. Yeah, you start over 0-0. You know, the thing that we did the second period, we didn't do the first. You know, obviously we're 12 the first period, 18 the second period. We got the offense going a little bit better there the second period. Was very, very fortunate. They didn't score for over 4 minutes of that second period. Yep. That's huge when you're trying to beat a really, really solid team.
Yep, it is. Pretty good defensive play there. A couple of missed shots, but just aggressive style of play. Really impressed with the way the Indians came back. Striker Daniel really kind of led the charge there as we got midway through that second period. He puts up 7 points there, just all in the second and all within a matter of about 5 possessions. So pretty big play out of Striker there. Indians came in 11-9. Hornets come in 16-5, and they're ranked number 13 in the state. I mentioned earlier they've had the 2 big wins recently over Locust Grove and Fort Gibson, 2 really, really good teams. So to be able to say that we're sitting here tied and that we're really happy with the way the game has progressed so far, I'd say that tells you that the Indians did a pretty good job.
Yes, absolutely. That's, you know, and I think they get in there, get just a couple of things ironed out here, because they're on our help defense. We got 2 helpers. We got a helper helping helper. We don't need to do that on a dribble drive. They'll get the dump off there down low. Let's let the other helper stay off and block and get in that passing lane to stop that dump off pass, and you know, potentially affect their offense in that way as well. So I do want to say, and I may have heard this wrong, you correct me if I'm wrong, but I know that it's senior night. Striker Daniel introduced as a senior. They said he's going into the military service.
Army.
In the Army. What a perfect setting for a guy with the name Striker Daniel. I mean, that's just, I don't know how much better you can get with a name like that. It's like, you know, he's going to be, it's just like, he's going to be successful. He's going to, whatever he does, he can be successful.
Oh, so, I know that family quite well, and Striker just simply following in the footsteps of really every other male in that family. Right.
And God bless him. Thank him for the service. And that is just awesome. Awesome.
They are a military family, and absolutely, we certainly thank them and are appreciative of everything they do, and certainly wish him well. It's a big night here, on senior night. These guys. We talked earlier, we'll talk about it a little bit more as we get down the road in the playoffs, but typically this is their last home game. That's what senior night's about. Fortunately for the Catoosa and the Catoosa Public Schools, we get to host the first game in district play, which is a week from this Friday night. So they will have at least one more. That will be it. They will have one more home game here, but
they kind of frown on you doing senior night during the playoffs. That's kind of the OSSAA doesn't really appreciate that. So.
And while we have a chance, we'll go ahead and tell everybody what the schedule looks like here as we move forward. This Friday night, Indians and the broadcast crew will be on the road, bringing you the action from Okmulgee High School. That's a makeup game from the one that was put off just a couple weeks ago. And then Monday night, February 17th, the broadcast will be coming from Wagner. That will be the makeup of the game that was scheduled for, I believe, the second game of the season, but it was postponed because Wagner was still in football at the time.
Right.
So we have games Friday night at Okmulgee, Monday night at Wagner. That wraps up the regular season, and then the following Friday night, Indians host the Bristol Pirates here for the district.
Now, we haven't played them regular season, correct?
We have not
played them. Nope. So that should be an interesting game coming in against a new opponent. Generally, home crowd, that makes a big difference on a new opponent. Get in here and get into a new gym you haven't been in this year, and Indians should definitely have the advantage here on Friday night.
Yep, looking forward to that, and looking forward to bringing the action as we wrap up this regular season. We'll go ahead and take a break here. We'll put it to the floor, and we'll be back here to bring you the second half action here in just a little bit. Thanks for watching us here on the Catoosa Sports Network.
I am a high school student athlete,
which means I'm still learning some of life's most important lessons.
I am learning how to persevere through difficult and challenging times. and about determination and playing for my teammates.
I'm learning to respect my opponent.
Through participating in activities at my school.
Mom, Dad, Coach. With time, I won't remember the wins and losses.
But I will remember what I learned about how you acted towards my teammates,
Opponents, officials, and other fans.
What lessons do you want me to learn?
Sportsmanship is everyone's responsibility. Do the right thing.
This message was brought to you by the Oklahoma Secondary School Activities Association.
Spartan College of Aeronautics and Technology's flight program is designed to get you flying in your first week. You can spend less time in lectures and more time practicing what you've learned, so you could be certified in only 12 months. Also, our degree graduates are able to go for their ATP certification with reduced flight hours. Train for a career as a cargo, corporate, or airline pilot. For more information on starting an exciting new career, go to spartan.edu.
Welcome back here to Catoosa High School basketball. Catoosa hosting the Hilldale Hornets. Game dropped back where we started, 30-30, tie game.
Just go back to 0-0. Let's start all over.
I tell you what, man, it's we talk about the quality of the team that Hilldale brings. That's got through having big wins over Locust Grove, Fort Gibson, two really, really good ball clubs. To say that we've got them right here where we want them, tied game at half. Braden Lee coming in, I think, made a big difference in that first half.
Huge. He was huge in the first half. He had a lot of momentum-changing plays, had some block shots, he scored, what did he score, 7 or 8?
Yeah, he had a big second half.
That's big. To come off the bench and do that type of work, in this type of a ball game, and, we got this really hot team coming here from Hilldale. He's a big key right now, big key factor.
Yeah, I'm real happy with the way that he came in, the way that he contributed. He's getting some action here on senior night. That's always nice to see. Once again, congratulations to all these seniors. They were all recognized here tonight. We thank them for everything that they've done, all the hard work they've put in to make it to the level that they've attained. They've been a pleasure to watch all this time. Yep. But it'd certainly be nice if we can see them go out there. Braden Lee, Stryker Daniel, Gavin Phillips, Jay Coons, Jackson Hall. We got a lot of seniors out there on the floor. be really nice to see them get a big win here on senior night.
It certainly would. And they're, you know, the direction they're going, the momentum the way it is right now, come out here and get a good start here in the third period, and we'll be good to go.
All righty, we'll get you the second half going here. On the floor for the Indians, Caleb Nibelink, striker Daniel Jackson Hall, Jay Coons, Gavin Phillips. Foul's going to be called on Caleb Nibelink. That's his second personal. That's going to be the first team foul here of this second half. Maxwell tries to get the ball inbound to O'Neal. He finally finds him. Little finger roll, no good. He's going to be called for the foul right there, getting into Phillips.
I'll tell you what, I think, if you made this scream, I think it would be interesting to watch a one-on-one game between Gavin and Maxwell. I think that would be a heck of a one-on-one matchup right there.
I think
just go out there and do 10 minutes of one-on-one, or the first one to 10 or something like that.
Yep, I think that'd be a pretty good matchup. Phillips thought about the three. He dishes it off to Coons. He puts it up. It's good for three.
Good see right there from Jay right there. Got his feet square that time and put up a really good shot.
That's 11 on the game for Jay. Shot's up, no good. That's Lawson with the shot. O'Neal gets the loose ball rebound. He throws it right to Phillips on the breakaway layup. Gavin Phillips misses it. Striker Daniel right there for the putback.
Gavin read that pass better than the Hornets did. He was out there getting it.
Indians up 5 here real quick as we barely have this third quarter underway. Maxwell thought about it. Ball's dished off right there to Lester. He puts it up. It's good.
That's the problem. When they get around you and you got to help defenders, you're going to leave somebody open.
Jackson Hall, he's working on Lester. Tries to get it to the corner to Phillips. Lawson breaks up the pass out of bounds off the Hornets. Striker Daniel on the inbound. Vandiver back on the floor for the Hornets. Jackson Hall hands the ball off to Phillips. He's double teamed there for a second. He gets out of that, no problem. Gets it back to Jackson Hall. Traveling called on Jackson while he was on the floor. The Indians turn it over, have a 3-point lead. There's 6 minutes remaining here in the third period. Lawson gets it over to Vandiver. Back into Lawson, turnaround shot. Well, he puts it high off the board. It's good. Good quick move, good quick shot right there, and well-placed shot. I mean, he put it perfect. Phillips tries to get to the bucket. No foul called. Falls down. Ball's going to be out of bounds down here off of them. Injury on the other end. Phillips, he's going to be able to get up.
I was just getting ready to say that he and Maxwell have been on the floor for every single second of the game. Now he's going to have to come off since the trainer came out. Nobody's going to be out very long.
No, he won't be on the side very long.
I don't have a problem with no call down there. He went in there and got himself in the air off balance. In my opinion, the defense didn't do anything wrong.
Yep.
It was just a matter of he just had an awkward landing right there that unfortunately got him injured a little bit.
Gavin will sit out for a second, kind of get his wits back about him on the floor. For the Indians to take his place is Braden Lee. Foul's on Garrett Vandiver. That's his third personal. That's the second Hornet team foul. Striker Daniel inbound, gets it into Coons. Turnaround jumpers up, off the mark, no good.
That wasn't a very good shot.
Nope, could have found a better shot than that. Lester with the rebound, gives it to Maxwell. Here come the Hornets. They're down one with just over 5 minutes to play here in the third. Maxwell picks it up, gets it back to Lester. Shot's no good. Caleb Nibelink with the rebound. Here come the Indians.
Gavin's at the table ready to check in as soon as we get a whistle.
Yep, Braden Lee gets it and dishes it off to Nibelink. He takes it in. Ball's going to be called out of bounds off Nibelink. Indians turn it over. Like I've seen Braden go ahead and take that shot rather than dishing it off once he got it there to the rim.
Yep.
He's definitely got a little more size and a little bit more muscle than Nibelink. Probably could have got that shot off and made it. But nevertheless, we turn it over. We're up one with 4:30 remaining here in the third. Vandiver gets it back to Lawson. He drives on Jackson Hall. Puts a shot up. Shot's no good, but a foul will be called. Foul's going to be called on Jackson Hall. That's his second personal. That's the second team. Puts Lawson at the line to shoot two. Indians come out right here, Billy, right off to the second half, and they get the first 5. Turns right around. Hornets put up the next 6. Phillips gets the ball stripped from behind. Yeah, they're gonna. I don't know what's up now.
That's a technical foul right there.
Yeah, I think they're going to get number 2. That's Lawson for a technical foul.
I think, here's what I think. I'm pretty sure we're going to have a jump ball was the original call. This guy right here is going home. I think we have a jump ball.
Yep.
Which is probably the right call. And then we have, I think Coach Coons was trying to get a timeout. I'm not sure if he got a timeout or not. But I don't think he got the timeout. I think we'll have a jump ball and then a technical foul on Red.
Well,
all this other extracurricular stuff I'm not even going to talk about.
No.
That's just beyond.
Yeah, we're going to try to get this sorted out here, though. There was a scrap for the ball. That was between Phillips and 2 Lawson. I'm pretty sure the technical was going to be on Lawson for the aggressive nature in which he got up and broke up the fact that they were on the floor.
That's right, yeah.
So one foul's going to be given to Phillips. That'll be his second personal. I believe another technical foul is going to be given. Technical foul is going to be given to Lawson. And now we've got both coaches at center court trying to talk and sort this out.
Yep. I mean, they're doing the right thing. They got the coaches together with 2 officials, get them together, talk about what happened. Here's what we've got. Here's how we're going to administer it. And this is how we're going to start the game back up.
So once we get it all sorted out, that's quite a bit to keep track of here, but kind of give a recap of the game. There's 4:10 remaining here in the third period. Indians now down by 1. Indians came out to start this third period. scoring the first 5 points, turn right around and let the Hilldale come back, and they scored the next 6, which puts us down by 1.
No, you know, the reason for the technical foul, as an official, you tell the players you stop on the whistle. Well, he didn't. The whistle blew. He got in there. He continued to try to get the ball out. So I don't know if they had it. Apparently, we had a double technical.
They did call double technical.
So we didn't shoot free throws.
We didn't shoot. They called one on Gavin and they called one on Lawson.
Yep. Okay. I'm all right with that.
Yep. Back to the action here. Phillips with the ball. Gets it to Hall, gets it over to Coons. Coons, striker Daniel in the corner for 3. It's good. Quickly up the floor. Lawson guarded there by Hall. Hall gets off the screen. Back over to Maxwell. Phillips quickly over there, puts pressure on the ball. Maxwell dribbles. Screen coming, works off of it. Left side, shots up, no good. Vandiver with the rebound, puts it up. Foul's going to be called on Braden Lee from behind.
Just out of position right there. The ball bounced a little bit high, went a little bit far. He had decent position there on the block out, but got over his head, and then we let him get underneath us and commit the foul.
That's the first personal foul on Braden. That's the 4th Indian team foul. Vandiver at the line to shoot 2. He gets the first one. Indians hanging on to a 1-point lead here with 3:28 remaining in the third. Evan Smith on the floor for the Hornets.
That was a Russell Westbrook rebound.
Cleared it out.
Nobody moved except striker. He looked like Russell running there and grabbed the rebound.
Right there, Gavin Phillips on the feed to Braden Lee. Shots up, it's good. Once again, Braden Lee coming up big here on senior night. Lawson tries to get it in the middle. The pass is broken up. Here come the Indians. Coons from the right side for 3. It's good. Indians up 43-37 here with 2:40 remaining in the third. Maxwell gets a step on Phillips, puts it up, high off the glass, shot's good.
Good one-on-one right there. That's good defense.
It was
a good shot. I mean, that's all you can say about it.
Yep, everything you can do, Gavin did, and the shot was just put up high off the glass. It's good. Indians lead by 4 here with 2:19 remaining in the third. Phillips working to the right side, tries to get it in the lead, ball's batted away. Here comes Lawson. Puts it up, it's good. 43-41, Indians lead. Vandiver is going to be called for the foul. That's going to be his 4th, I believe.
I can't believe it.
Vandiver is going to have to take a seat. That'll bring back in Lester. There's not really much drop off there. Vandiver is more of an outside offensive threat than Lester, but Lester's got the size, and Lester can certainly hurt us in that low post position. Niblink working against Maxwell, gets it to Coons. It's going to be a push foul called on Maxwell. So we're just trying to kind of keep the game more in check.
It's under control. Don't let it. I mean, you get the double technical, and the way that things happen, you're going to make sure that everybody understands that you still got control of the game.
Niblink gets the inbound pass, gets it to Coons, swings it right side to Daniel. Left side to Coons, into Lee. Lee, turnaround, puts it up, going to draw the foul. He'll go to the line, he'll shoot 2.
You know, and the thing is, as a player and a coach, you have to adjust to how they're going to call the basketball game. I mean, it's going to change right here for the next minute, at least a minute and a half. We'll get through this period. It's probably going to be called pretty tight, so you need to adjust on how you're playing.
Lee unable to get the roll, misses them both. Here comes Maxwell. Minute 30 here to go in the third. Indians up by 2. Ball's blocked by Braden Lee. Rebound to the Hornets. Back to Maxwell for 3. Shot's no good. Braden Lee with the rebound. Foul's going to be called. Foul's on number 15, Striker Daniel. That'll be his first personal foul. That's the 5th Indian team foul. We've got a timeout on the floor taken by Hilldale. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back. You're watching us here on the Catoosa Sports Network.
I guess you can say influence comes in all shapes and sizes. It can push you around and make you feel stupid. It can pressure you to do things you're not really into, and to try to fit in no matter what. It's when you start to recognize the influences around you that you can stand up and just be yourself. My name's Gina, and this is what Above the Influence means to me.
Minute 16 remaining here in the third. Indians holding on to a 2-point lead, hosting the Hilldale Hornets here tonight. Hilldale comes in 16-5, ranked number 13 in the state. Indians come in 11-9, but Indians definitely give them all they can handle, Billy.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, it's nip and tuck. Heck of a ball game. Heck of a game so far.
Maxwell will inbound for the Hornets. Gets it into Lester, swings it left side to Lawson. Shots up, no good. Fight for the ball. Harper puts the ball back up. He's going to be fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Foul's on Braden Lee. That'll be his second personal foul. That's the 6th Indian team foul. Harper at the line.
Both teams in the bonus now. We'll be shooting free throws on every foul from here on till the end.
Jackson Hall back on the floor for the Indians. Gives Braden Lee a little bit of a break. Harper makes them both. Game's tied again. Just over a minute to play in the third.
They switched up defenders on Gavin.
Lawson now guarding Gavin. Gets it over. Phillips gets it over to Coons, who swings it back to Jackson Hall. Phillips drives the baseline, tries to get it to Striker Daniel, unable to do so. Back to Phillips for 3. A little bit short. Rebound goes to Maxwell. Here come the Hornets. Shots up, no good. Lawson's 3-point. 30 seconds to play here in the third. Tie game. Hall working against Maxwell. Gets it to Coons. Back to Daniel. 6 seconds. Niblink to Hall. Back to Coons for 3. Shots off the mark. Oh! It banks! It was off the mark, but he banks it in.
I hope he called board.
Boy, from here, I mean, you can tell how off it was. It was just a little bit too high. Ball banks right in. Jay Coon hits the 3 at the buzzer. We'll be right back to bring you to the final quarter here of this game.
I am a high school student athlete,
which means I'm still learning some of life's most important lessons.
I am learning how to persevere through difficult and challenging times.
And about determination and playing for my teammates.
I'm learning to respect my opponent.
Through participating in activities at my school.
Mom, Dad,
Coach, with time, I won't remember the wins and losses.
But I will remember what I learned about how you acted towards my teammates,
Opponents, officials, and other fans.
What lessons do you want me to learn?
Sportsmanship is everyone's responsibility. Do the right thing.
This message was brought to you by the Oklahoma Secondary School Activities Association.
46-43, Indians have the lead as we get ready to play the fourth period here, Billy. Indians hosting the Hilldale Hornets. Been a pretty exciting game, been a lot of drama going on off the court as well, but we've got 8 minutes to play and the Indians have a 3-point lead, but they are in a hotly contested game.
Absolutely. Got to play defense here in the first possession, so get a stop right here and go score. It certainly helps.
On the floor for the Indians, Striker Daniel, Gavin Phillips, Jay Coons, Jackson Hall, Caleb Nibblink. Maxwell works to the left side, loses the handle momentarily. Turnaround jumper, it's going to be short. Fight for the rebound. Harper comes up with it, gets it back to Lawson, swings it back to O'Neal. And
boy, they had an opportunity there to get them off one and done. We just missed the rebound.
Yep. Game's tied at 46. Phillips gets to the rim, puts it up, unable to get it to fall. O'Neal with the rebound, hands it to Maxwell. Here come the Hornets. Maxwell to O'Neal at the top, guarded there by Hall, looking for a cutter, unable to find him. Here comes Lawson working on Nebelink. He falls down, loses his footing. He's going to be called for traveling. Hornets turn it over. Indians get it right back.
See, this is a mismatch right here. Gavin on him.
One thing I haven't figured out here, Billy, so far, we talked about the three-point shooting of Parsons, and I don't think Parsons has been on the floor this second half. So not sure if he's hurt or what's up with that.
I don't know.
He's number 11. He's the shooter that we were talking about that we were concerned with, and he hadn't even been on the floor. O'Neal puts it up. He's going to be fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot and one. Jay Coons charged with the foul. It's his second personal.
I'd have to watch the replay to see what he did wrong on that. I thought they were going to get Gavin from trailing behind him.
O'Neal gets the three-point play. Hornets up by 3 here with 6:30 remaining in this ball game. Phillips gets it into Hall. Three-point shot by Coons. No good. Fight for the rebound. Harper comes away with it. Up-court pass to Striker Daniels going to help the official make that call. It's good. Bucket's no good. Traveling was the call. Evan Smith had the breakaway. Hall gets it left side to Daniel, gets it to the baseline. Nibblink, he drives. Foul's going to be called on the floor.
Blocking foul, number 2. Should be shooting 1 of 1.
Fouls on Bryson Lawson. That's his second personal. That is the 7th team foul. Puts Nibblink on the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Every free throw is critical here, Billy.
Yep. One of the things that you got to get, we've come up empty on 4 possessions we've had already this period. We got to start valuing possessions, make sure we're getting points on every possession.
Boy, Well, you're so right on that. When you start counting how many times you get a chance to possess the ball and how many times you can get a stop, that's really what makes the decision, makes the outcome whenever you're in a tight one-point game with 6 minutes. I mean, every time you can, you need to stop. Obviously, every time you can, you need to score. Indians trail it by 1. Maxwell's working on Phillips. Looking for a screen from O'Neal. Now to Lawson. 3-point shot blocked by Niblink. He gets his own block shot right back, drives to the lane, puts it up. It's good. Hornets up by 3 with 5:30 remaining here in this ball game. Phillips puts it up, gets the roll.
Too quick. It's too quick for him. Maxwell's going to have to start. Let's put him back on him if he continues.
Maxwell gets it up, no good. Niblink with the rebound. Indians trail it by 1, 51-50.
First time this period that they've come up empty on a possession. They'll take advantage of that right here.
No look past the Coons. He puts it up left side, reverse layup. It's good. Gavin Phillips on the assist. That was a great pass. Harper, he gets it to O'Neal at the top of the key. O'Neal working on Hall. He's going to take it to the rim. Ball stripped away. Jay Coons comes up with it, gets it kicked out to Hall, now to Niblink. Niblink going to slow it down, let everybody on their own end of the court. Sets up the offense. Here we go. He's working on Harper. Foul's going to be called on Harper. Check that. It's going to be called Evan Smith. That'll be his first personal. That's the 8th Hornet team foul. Caleb Niblink at the line. He has 1-and-1 coming. Maxwell, he made that look easy. I don't know if Gavin's getting somebody talking to him. I mean, that little screen's coming every single time.
Yep.
So he's having a little bit. Maxwell gets a step on him.
Yeah, and he's having a hard time getting around it cleanly enough to continue his defense. I don't know about that one.
That's going to be a foul. It's away from the ball. Foul's going to be called on O'Neal. That's his 4th. O'Neal and Vandiver.
I mean, he and Jay were just kind of leaning on each other. I didn't see anything there that stood out to me that looked like.
That can come into play, though, as we get down the stretch. O'Neal has 4. Vandiver has 4. So that's a couple of their big guys. They still have Lester, but Maxwell tries to get the ball over to Lester. He didn't expect it. Goes out of bounds off of him. They turn it over. Indians get the ball back, down 1 with 3.5 minutes remaining in the game. Phillips loses the handle on it. Lawson comes away with the loose ball, pushes it up the floor quick. He gets it to the corner. There's Parsons. He's back on the floor, misses the 3. Striker Daniel hustle play right there. Gets the ball for the Indians, hands it off to Hall. Here we come. We don't have the numbers just yet. Jay Coons, strong drive to the basket for 2.
Quick timeout there, Coach Coons.
We've got a full timeout on the floor. We'll take a break. You're watching us here on the Catoosa Sports Network.
Spartan College of Aeronautics and Technology's flight program is designed to get you flying in your first week. You can spend less time in lectures and more time practicing what you've learned, so you could be certified in only 12 months. Also, our degree graduates are able to go for their ATP certification with reduced flight hours. Train for a career as a cargo, corporate, or airline pilot. For more information on starting an exciting new career, go to spartan.edu.
We're back to the Activity Center. Indians holding on to a 1-point lead, Billy, as we get ready to play the final, I think, about 3 minutes of this game.
Should be exciting. I mean, it's been exciting the whole night, so this final 3 minutes really will be. And remember, you know, like we said before, that last 2 minutes at Hilldale is what really did us in. They got a little bit of a lead. We ended up having to start fouling to try to get the ball back, and they ended up making free throws.
Yep.
So this is the key next minute and a half, 2 minutes here. Got 2:56 left. And
we talked about how strong of a move that was right there before the break. Jay Coons, he has 21 points on this game, so big night for Jay. And, yeah, that was a really impressive move that he made down there on the baseline. Came up big, gave us that 1-point lead. But it's back and forth game right now, so just continue to value possessions, value the ball, and play good defense. Right there, Jackson Hall comes up with the steal. Gonna wait, gives it to Nibelink. Over to Phillips. Phillips to Daniel. Short jumper from the side, can't get it to fall. Lester with the rebound, he gets it back to Maxwell. Here come the Hornets. Maxwell guarded by Nibelink. They're going to call Caleb with the foul. Maxwell, I believe, will go to the line. He'll shoot 2. That's the 3rd personal foul on Caleb.
it's not bad, because I think he got 2 pretty quick, if I remember right.
Yeah, he did. Maxwell ties the game up here with exactly 2:30 remaining in the game. Coons with the jumper over Lester, can't get it to go.
Needed that.
O'Neal comes up with the rebound, gets it to Maxwell. Game's tied, 2 minutes to play. Lawson to O'Neal, swings it right side to Parsons. Back to Maxwell. Maxwell up and over Coons, shots up, it's good. Minute 40 remaining here in the game. Coons with the ball, a good strong move to the bucket. It's up, it's good. He's going to be fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot one more. Foul's going to be called on number 25, Sean Lester. That's only his first. The other 2 big guys, Billy, are in foul trouble, but not Lester. He's only got 1.
Called him hit in the head from behind.
We've got a full timeout on the floor, so we'll take one more break. You're watching us here on the Catoosa Sports Network.
At RCB Bank, you are not just a number. You are our neighbor, friend, coworker, PTA partner, business owner down the street, and so much more. We value our relationship with you. We are here to serve you at any of our locations or online at rcbbank.com. With over 50 locations across Oklahoma and Kansas, we're everywhere you need us to be. RCB Bank is your hometown community bank, interested in your financial well-being. RCB Bank, that's my bank.
Game is tied, Billy, here. We've just got a little bit to play here. Jay Coons getting ready to go to the line and see if he can complete the 3-point play. But, man, this has been one heck of a ball game, but sure like to see the Indians be able to knock this free throw down, come out and get a stop. Then kind of see where the road leads from there. They could kind of hold on to the ball. They could wait and see if we can get a foul. But
one of the good things too here is Catoosa now will shoot 2 on every foul whistle because they're in the double bonus. That'll be a big help. You know, take away that one-on-one opportunity, get 2 shots automatically, try to knock them both down. If you can get this free throw here, go up by 1, get a stop down here, and make them start fouling to stop the clock, then you definitely got a really good chance.
Yeah, for sure. I want to remind everybody, Indians on the road this Friday night, playing at Okmulgee. Indians on the road the following Monday night, that's the 17th, playing at Wagner. Then they'll be hosting Bristow Pirates here on Friday night as district play gets underway. Coons can't get it to fall. The game's tied. 1:30 remaining. Maxwell with the ball. Gets it to O'Neal. O'Neal to Lester. Now back to Maxwell. Phillips got around that screen. Maxwell has nowhere to go. Screen's coming again. Once again, Phillips gets around it. Back to O'Neal, working on Hall. Looking for the cutter, gets it to Lawson. Shot's put up. Foul's going to be called. I believe they're going to get Caleb Nibblink, so should put Lawson on the line to shoot 2.
That was a heck of a pass right there. That just a spot-on bounce pass. And I think, actually, if he controls the pass, gets it in his hands, he probably doesn't get fouled because he's going up with the shot. He just fumbled around with the ball down low and then ended up getting late, getting his arms up.
Foul was on Nibblink. That's his 4th personal. Puts Lawson on the line to shoot 2. He misses the first. Indians catch a break. 1:04 remaining here in the game. Game's currently tied at 56. Indians catch a huge break there. Lawson misses both. 1 minute to play, game's tied. Phillips works left, gets around Lawson, kind of gets in no man's land, gets the ball stripped. Maxwell comes up with the loose ball. Here come the Hornets. Maxwell pull up jumper off the mark, no good. Jackson Hall gets the rebound. Foul's going to be called.
Jay, I think, is going to go to the line down there.
I believe you're right. The foul was on Sean Lester. That's his 2nd. That will put Jay Coons at the line. He'll be shooting automatic 2.
Yep. Need to make them both right here, Jay. Forget about them last 2 that you missed. Just go up, step up the line, smooth stroke.
Yeah, Jay's had a big night here on senior night. Looking to put 2 more up here. Get a little separation. 40 seconds to play here in regulation. Coons gets the first.
That makes that second one easier. I don't know if he's going to make it or miss it, but that makes the second one easier.
Well, it's a big free throw. I mean, it makes it come down where they can still. He makes them. Jay Coons gets them both. Right there, Bill, you talk about the importance of them. I mean, you can't underestimate that. There's a little bit of pressure there involved. Once again, this is senior night. We want to thank all these seniors for their contribution to Catoosa Public Schools, Catoosa basketball. Kind of honor them tonight, but we talked about it being really nice to see them get away with a win over a really good squad.
Yes, it would, especially as hot as this team is coming in from Hilldale. You know, just off of our wins over Fort Gibson is the most impressive to me. You know, the win there at Locust Grove's impressive as well, but anytime you can beat Fort Gibson, that's a big win.
Well, Hilldale, you know, like I said, they're ranked number 13 in the state. As we get ready to move into a district, regional, and hopefully area play, another squad that, you know, you just you realize how good they're playing, and if you can get past them, give you a little bit of confidence. You know, we had a big win just a week or so ago, won a game over a really good squad also. Not sure which one it was, but it was a good win, and once again, we have a chance to beat a really good team here. We've got a 2-point lead, but just have to. Indians have been in so many games this year to where they played very, very competitive, and for whatever reason, the game slipped away right at the last minute.
Just didn't close it out, kind of
just
thing.
Yep. Not getting them closed out, and this is another just game that they're in, and they have the lead, but it's a matter of can they go ahead and finish this game off. Lawson will inbound for the Hornets. Indians going to put a little pressure on the ball this time. Coons, Daniel, Jackson Hall, Gavin Phillips, Caleb Nibblink on the floor for the Indians. Inbound to O'Neal. He hands it off to Lawson. Timeout once again called on the floor. We will go ahead and take a short commercial break. We'll be right back, and we'll get this game wrapped up. Thanks for watching us here on the Coosa Sports Network.
I guess you can say influence comes in all shapes and sizes. It can push you around and make you feel stupid. It can pressure you to do things you're not really into, and to try to fit in no matter what. It's when you start to recognize the influences around you that you can stand up and just be yourself. My name's Gina, and this is what Above the Influence means to me.
At RCB Bank, you are not just a number. You are our neighbor, friend, coworker, PTA partner, business owner down the street, and so much more. We value our relationship with you. We are here to serve you at any of our locations or online at rcbbank.com. With over 50 locations across Oklahoma and Kansas, we're everywhere you need us to be. RCB Bank is your hometown community bank, interested in your financial well-being. RCB Bank, that's my bank.
We're back to the Activity Center. 37 seconds here. Indians up by 2. Lawson on the inbound for the Hornets. Gets it into Lester, hands it back to Lawson. He's guarded by Nibblink, now to Lester. Lester trying to get the ball in the hands of Maxwell. Maxwell with the ball, 25 seconds in the game. O'Neal tries to set the screen. They're trying to get a little bit of a breakaway over there. And once again, they're going to check it out.
Yep, that's the last one.
Yep, they'll take the timeout. That's their final one. You can tell what they're doing. They're trying to get Maxwell kind of isolated one-on-one. Let him get to the rim, use his athleticism, use his quickness. Hopefully he'll make it. If not, they think he'll get fouled and go to the line.
Yeah, the thing is here, if you're going to foul him, don't let him get the shot up. If you're going to have a foul there, at least make him earn the 2 points. Give yourself a chance if you're in to take the final shot. Well, so, I mean, both teams are double bonus, so either way you're going to shoot 2 when you get fouled. So don't let him get a clean shot up and foul. If you're going to let him get a clean shot up, let him shoot it. If it goes in, timeout immediately. Set up your last second play.
Well, you can certainly tell us what they're trying to do. Every time they're trying to get to Maxwell at the top of the key, and they're just alternating the screeners coming between O'Neal and Lester, coming from opposite sides, trying to keep Gavin off balance.
Yep.
But they're certainly going to try to let Maxwell get to the rim, I think. That is the final timeout for Hilldale, so we'll have continuous action here, I would imagine, unless maybe the game gets tied. Coach Coons might call timeout,
I would
set something
that.
up. You would think that's going to happen, but Maxwell gets it into O'Neal. O'Neal spin move, puts it up over Coons. No good. Coons with the rebound. Gets it out to Hall. Hall dribbles. He's going to get fouled. He'll go to the line. Indians got the stop we needed right there.
Yep. That was a really good play. I mean, Jay Coons did a really good job on defense right there. He had the guard, the protection there on the lane. He stood straight up, made him shoot over him, made him try to go around him, and put up a really awkward looking shot. Couldn't get it to fall, so Jackson can get these 2 right here. That'll really help since they're out of timeouts.
Jackson can't get the first one to fall. This is the biggie, though, right here. There's 11 seconds to go in this game. We need this free throw to make it a 3-point ball game. Missed it. Maxwell with the rebound. 10 seconds. Here comes Maxwell. He's working on Phillips. Cuts left. Puts it up. Gets the roll. Shots up. It's good. 2 seconds to play here. Game's tied, and Coosa does get the timeout. Just what we figured. Give it to Maxwell. Let him get to the rim.
Well, the problem with that play was they let him get a running start at it down there. Nobody got in the way to stop him. Didn't slow the ball down. Had a lane to the bucket. Just he got to going with it. It's hard to do.
It's hard to do.
Hard to keep him out. Whatever you don't put, you got to get somebody out here about the just past half court and get him slowed down. Don't give him a direct line to the bucket.
I tell you, man, it shows you the importance of them free throws. You know, Jackson knows he needed them. Once again, it is senior night here, and certainly would have liked to have had them fall. Want to give everybody another little update on where we'll be. Friday night, broadcast be coming from Okmulgee. The following Monday night, broadcast be coming from Wagner. And then Friday night, a week from this Friday night, Indians hosting the Bristol Pirates here as we get district play underway. But right now, we've got a tie game, and they're going to put a little time back on the clock, Billy. They put it back to 3.5, so provided you can get an inbound pass that gets, that's caught in the midcourt area, you're going to have a little time.
Yep, we'll get a shot off. And Catoosa's got one timeout remaining. If something happens here on the inbound, you can always call timeout.
Daniel, Jackson Hall, Gavin Phillips, Jay Koontz, Caleb Nibelink on the floor for the Indians. Jackson Hall would be doing the inbound. All the Indians in the backcourt trying to set a screen, get a clean pass. Gets it to Daniel. Shots up. Off the mark, no good. We're going to overtime.
That seems about fitting.
Well, we talked about it right at the end of the first half. The game was tied at 30. Here we are at the end of the regulation. Game tied at 58.
Yep.
So
free throws.
Right back where we started.
Make a free throw.
Free throw is what we needed for sure. Okay, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. You're watching us here on Catoosa Sports Network.
Spartan College of Aeronautics and Technology's flight program is designed to get you flying in your first week. You can spend less time in lectures and more time practicing what you've learned, so you could be certified in only 12 months. Also, our degree graduates are able to go for their ATP certification with reduced flight hours. Train for a career as a cargo, corporate, or airline pilot. For more information on starting an exciting new career, go to spartan.edu.
We're back here to the Activity Center. Indians hosting the Hilldale Hornets. Really good game so far. The game was tied at 30 at the end of the first half. The game's tied at 58 at the end of regulation. So, Billy, we move on to overtime.
Yep. 4 minutes on the clock. Each team gets one more timeout. Both teams a double bonus. We'll jump center again.
Jay Koontz probably move into center jump. He'll have O'Neal in there with him. Officials getting everybody sorted back out, making sure they know what direction they're going, and here we go in overtime. As Billy said, 4 minutes on the clock. Ball's up, retained by the Indians. Jackson Hall gets it to Phillips. Phillips works it on Lawson, gets it to Coons, now to Hall. Hall gets it into Coons, he's got a little help there. Turnaround jumper, no good. Maxwell with the rebound. He brings it up the floor quickly for the Hornets. Thinks about it, gets to the lane, puts it up, shot's good over Phillips.
Pretty good shot right there. My hat's off that young man. He hasn't been off the floor all night long.
No, he hasn't. Phillips makes a move to the bucket. He's going to draw the foul. I think he'll go to the line, shoot two.
Yep.
Foul's going to be called on number 11, Hunter Parsons. That's his second personal. Gavin gets the first one to fall.
These boys might be late for class tomorrow.
I tell you what, man, with the delay and all the fouls called on the first game, Gavin gets them both. With all the fouls called in that girls' game and the late boys start and then the overtime, yeah, these boys are going to be worn out. Maxwell has the ball. The game's tied at 60. Lester looked back door, had Parsons cutting wide open, but couldn't get it to him. Gets it to O'Neal. Now back to Maxwell. Shots up, no good. Jackson Hall gets it quickly out to Gavin Phillips. Phillips over to Coons. Corner to Daniel. Shots up, no good. Lester comes away with the rebound, gets it back over to Maxwell. Here come the Hornets. Game's tied. Maxwell working on Coons and Phillips that time. Gets it once again. Gavin couldn't get off that screen real good. Got a step. Jay Coons came over, gave a little backside help, but the shot was up. It's still good. Indians down by 2. Coons, he's working against Lester, gets it back to Hall. Back to Coons. Coons for 3, shot short. O'Neal with the rebound, just hands it back to Maxwell. 2 minutes to play here in overtime.
Offensive foul.
That was offensive foul, and I should have got O'Neal on the screen, but I guess he ended up getting Maxwell over there. Yep, foul is on Maxwell. That's his second.
Especially if you play 30, 32, and then 3-10, 30, 35-10, you got 2 fouls.
Yeah,
and
okay.
I mean, I couldn't say anything about it. I think that's how he's played. He's a heck of a ball player.
Yeah, he is. He's good. He did a really good job down at their place. Jackson Hall, step back jumper, shots up, rolls out. Everything but go in.
Yep,
can't get it to fall.
Way down in there, and it came out.
Hornets come away with the rebound. Here's Maxwell working on Phillips. 1:30 to play in the game. Phillips goes for the steal. He's going to be called for the foul. That'll be his 3rd personal foul. Puts Maxwell on the line to shoot 2.
Wow. Young man's got to be tired.
I'm sure he is. Yeah, he don't. I don't think he has came off the floor.
He hasn't been off the floor all night.
The Indians once again catch a break. Coons gets the rebound. 1:20 here in this game. Indians trail it by 2. Gavin Phillips gets it across the timeline. He's working on Lawson. Gets it to Coons. Now to Jackson Hall. Bounce pass into Coons. Guarded there by Lester. Gets it back. Swings it left side to Phillips. Working on Maxwell. Puts a shot up. Can't get the roll. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal gets it up the floor for the Hornets. Caleb Nibelink gets a steal. Backside. Here come the Indians. Into Nibelink. He doesn't know. He's got Striker Daniel. It's good. Striker Daniel comes up on the assist of Nibelink.
Wow.
I was wondering whether they were going to find him. You could see him. He had the baseline. He had the position, but Caleb had his back turned to him. Didn't know he was there, but I don't know if he got a shout out from somebody, but he found him. Striker was right there under pressure, puts it up. A lot of action here. I like it.
Yep. Could have one stop right here.
Yep, need a stop. Game's been tied a lot of times, Billy, but once again, recap everybody. Game was tied at 30 at the end of the first half. It was tied at 58 at the end of regulation, and now here we are 3.5 minutes into the overtime, and we're tied again at 62. .40 seconds on the clock. Lawson inbounds. He'll get it into Maxwell, and here we go. Maxwell over to Parsons, gets it to O'Neal at the top. 20 seconds remaining here in overtime. O'Neal, he's working on Jackson. Ball's going to be timeout be granted to Hilldale with 18 seconds on the clock.
Not sure that was a good timeout. He had a lane.
He did have a lane.
Going.
But, I'm sure they're going to probably go back to their bread and butter here, Billy, I would think.
I would put the ball in Maxwell's hand.
I would put the ball in Maxwell's hand. I mean, we got great outside shooters, but Maxwell has a lot of ability just on pure athleticism. If he can get a step on Gavin, whether the screen comes from the left side or the right side, Maxwell's pretty good on both. He doesn't care. And he's got the quickness to get there. Surely they're going to try to get him there, hoping he'll make or hoping he'll get fouled. And I don't know, I mean, what do you do here? I mean, if you're an Indian defender and you know his quickness and how athletic he is, you're in a rock and a hard spot.
Yes, you are. I mean, here's the main thing again. We'll go back to what we did in overtime in regulation. If he's going to shoot, if you're going to foul him on the shot, don't let the shot get up. You foul him where he cannot make the shot, make him go to the line. You know, if he gets the shot up, don't foul. You know, don't give him that opportunity for a three-point bucket.
Well, you're right. Plus, he struggled a little bit. I know he's been to the line to shoot on two occasions tonight and missed them both.
Yep.
I don't know exactly what his stats are from the line, but I do know he's had a couple of times where he missed both. Lawson, he'll inbound for the Hornets. He gets it into O'Neal. Right there with the steal, Jackson Hall. He puts it up. It's good.
Oh, my God, he called an offensive foul on that. He called an offensive foul on that.
Offensive foul is going to be called.
That's not a very good call.
Well, I put my hand down. I was getting ready to put the score in the book, so I didn't see.
Nothing that the offensive player did well right there. Simply waiting for the defense to show up.
Officials over there getting it sorted out, but he did call an offensive foul on Jackson Hall. That's Jackson's third personal. We've got 14 seconds now remaining here in this game, and they're saying right there, no problem. I mean, we're just going to give the ball to Hilldale, and away we go. Here we go, Maxwell with the ball, 13 seconds. Maxwell working on Phillips. Gonna call him for traveling.
That's not a very good call either. He came down both feet solid. That was not a very good call either.
Yep, Indians take a timeout. Coach Coons takes his final timeout here of this overtime session. There's 6.6 seconds remaining on the clock. Game's tied. Indians will be inbounding under their own basket.
From an official standpoint, I say now we're even.
Yeah.
Bad call down here, bad call down here. But now we're even.
I do agree with Billy. He took the big rabbit jump, but he landed on both, went up, got the shot off.
Yep, it's called a jump stop. There's nothing wrong with that.
Certainly has been plenty of action here as we've gotten into this overtime period. Both teams have played an excellent game. It's been a little bit physical game. Been a lot of crowd input, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
A lot of officials.
We'll say this, Officer Brown's been busy.
Yeah, Officer Brown has been busy, doing a great job as he always does.
Much respect for that gentleman right there.
But it's been a great ball game. I'm telling you, it's been a very good game. The two teams that can, Hilldale can play at a high level about every night. Catoosa can play at a high level every now and then, but when we play at that high level, we can compete with anybody in 4A basketball, and we've shown that again. Yeah. And I remember going back, I was trying to recollect who the big win that we had recently over a good team was. Well, it was the third place game of the Port City Classic when we defeated Broken Bow.
Yes.
Another top 10 basketball team in 4A. Phillips throws it away, gets it to O'Neal. O'Neal puts it up. Foul's going to be called on the floor.
Got it. Put him on the line.
O'Neal will go to the line. He'll shoot two. Gavin Phillips will be called for the foul. That's going to be his fourth. Less than a second on the board. O'Neal will go to the line. He has two free throws coming. Indians have to have a miss here. This game will be over. He gets the first.
Well, the fitting thing would be to one pass inbound, throw it from three-quarter court and go in.
Yeah, you have to. O'Neal gets them both. Less than a second. Inbound, long across the floor. Maxwell breaks it up. Game's over. Indians go down 64-62. It was a great ball game,
yes,
Billy.
Sir.
You know, both teams.
Game.
Both teams brought it all. O'Neal steps up, makes the free throws. You know, that's a lot of pressure put on him right there at that point, but nevertheless, Hilldale comes away with the win.
Yep, congratulations, Hilldale. I mean, that's a heck of a game, you know. Might beat them again, you know, in the playoffs somewhere down the road.
I think there's a real good chance that we could. I mean, they're going to be around, like I say, they're ranked number 13 in the state. I think the Indians will make a pretty good little run of themselves. Remind everybody, Friday night at Okmulgee, the following Monday night at Wagner, back here in the Activity Center as we host district play. Indians gave it all they had tonight, just came up a little bit short. So for Billy Schaus, Johnny Casillas, the broadcast crew, I'm Jimmy Keeter. Thanks for joining us here on the Catoosa Sports Network. So long.